Everybody in life wants to have a purpose. Everybody in life wants to feel valued, especially middle school and high school students. So giving them that early on and saying, hey, I understand you're struggling right now. I'm going to give you the space that you need. Or I understand you may need extra support during this season, studying for your test or exam, and I'm willing to help you. So just kind of laying that foundation of, hey, I'm here for you and I'm not leaving. It's like very important.
If a student ever experiences a setback, it's important to remind them that, like we were discussing earlier, there's tons of things they didn't know they're able to learn. And why would this be any different? You have to let them know it's perfectly okay not to know everything because nobody knows.
So I'm at Berkeley. I'm a first gen. I'm a transfer student. I'm a re-entry student. I'm a formerly incarcerated student. So coming into Berkeley, into spaces, I did not think that I was going to fit there. I didn't think that I was going to have community. My family didn't think that I was worth being put through school, so I fought to get to Berkeley on a 4-ride scholarship, and now I'm here. I have so many questions, but I just wake up every day just like ultimately trusting the process and just looking at a higher power to give me the strength to make it through for people that are looking at me as an example.
But I think the biggest thing that helped me was building rapport with them. I mean, at the end of the day, we're humans. They want to be heard. They want to know what we have in common. And once you break down that wall, where you're like, yo, this guy's just like me, they'll be more open to like taking a class, maybe doing the work. But it's just giving that foot in the door.
The kids who go to the school, their environment has many impacts people who are going there, and so you obviously see a lot of things that are, that shouldn't really be in middle school. And so, like you said, just breaking that impact and like building a relationship with human to human is probably the number one thing that you want to do with these kids.
I like to also talk about my journey, my academic journey, and how like I wasn't all perfect or I wasn't all knowing. And sometimes I didn't like school, or sometimes I did. And I like to say like what I want to do, and it kind of motivates them because they're like, oh, like you're similar to me, like I want to do what you're wanting to do. So giving them like a little bit of motivational push through you and saying that you struggled and now look at you now.
So once we start like connecting with them and talking, they're gonna be like more approachable to you, and you can start like jumping from this topic that you were talking before into like, hey, let's solve this, or do you see that you are trying to do this addition here, and they can like actually get to focus into that because they feel like comfortable being around you.
Also shifting them to something that they're maybe that that they're better at, or something. Sometimes they just need that win to feel a little bit more encouraged to jump back into what they're struggling with. That or walking them through a couple of problems. That way, you're showing them, yeah, you can do this. No efforts after this. You just have to be quiet and you know it.
I am from Afghanistan. I traveled 10 years ago. I'm an immigrant. When I came here, it was a new culture, new environment. So I had a lot of teachers that helped me, but the teachers always had multiple other students that they had to help. So they couldn't give time for me specifically. So I turned into tutors, and they helped me understand English, like my math courses, my science courses. I like to teach, I like to listen to people, I like to make connections and make people feel like welcome. Because when I came, like it was hard for me to understand the culture and feel connected. So I want to be a person that connects with those people that come from different countries, different cultures, and show them the way that, hey, like you can come be comfortable here.
I'm drawn to Elevate because growing up, it was important for me to have good role models that encouraged me to continue in STEM, especially as a woman and a minority, and I would like to do the same for my community. Something that I look forward to instilling in my students is to learn their learning styles, to instill their confidence and encourage them to continue their education.
I had a little bit of a tough upbringing as a young student, but was always academically gifted because I found out that being in school and learning was one of the ways I was able to cope with a lot of the things that I was going through. What really ultimately led me to sign up and go towards Elevate is that, especially in my role as a chemical engineering and applied mathematics major, I realized there were a lot of things that I did outside of school, and that was with advocacy and really speaking up for other folks with my young age and people that are even younger than me in middle school and high school, and just saying, how can I give back to those individuals, and how can I instill to them that even if their path is not linear like mine, how can I continue to make them be inspired? How can I continue to make them want to come to school, make them understand that their resources here will take you, far beyond your wildest dreams?